Good morning, everyone. Welcome. This is the 10th December. I really want to take this buy over here, but it's not the time for me to trade. It's still it's still Asian session, so I'm just gonna watch this happen. Like this impulse entry was so perfect, but this is not the time for me to trade. Anyway, let's take a look on the daily over here now. The daily candles have been consolidating for quite some time, and we've basically trying to break above this area now. This daily candle is coming up to maybe fill this wick, which is like 60 some pips away. Let's take a look on the 4 hour. Looking at the 4 hour, this is what we have. We have a support formed on the 4 hour time frame. We move up. Looking here to the left hand side, we have another resistance coming at 26.78. So let's plot that zone right over here. And now what we're going to do is we will take a look at this wick and we will take a look at this wick and see what sort of a market structure is forming. Now looking at the 1 hour time frame, there's obviously a support. Looking through the left hand side, you have to take a look at that wick. So that wick becomes some sort of a resistance on the 1 hour time frame. So that's basically where we have market structure. So if we measure this range, this is now 160 pips away. Awesome. But then again, there's a resistance, 30, 40 pips away. Let's take a look on the 30 minute. 30 minute has basically a perfect impulse entry for price to move up. Amazing, right? So we're coming up towards this resistance area. There are these wicks where obviously we'll take a look at it on the 15 minute, see what sort of a structure it's forming here. Looking at the 15 minute, we have resistance forming, and also at the same time now we have some sort of a, we formed a support. So you can see how on the 15 minute there was little confirmation for price to move up because we had this resistance on the 15 minute, and some people may say, okay, you know what, I'm not comfortable in executing because there's a resistance. But if you look on the 30 minute time frame, it told us a different story. We're like, okay, there's an impulse entry to probably fill this wick here to the left hand side, 21 pips away. Not much range, but still, for learning purposes, impulse entry, great, right there. Now, we got market structure on the 15-minute time frame, and I'm only going to look at, let's say, if we do sort of break below 26.67, right? If we do break below 26.67, break and close below, you have this 39 to 45 pip range for price to move down. Currently we're moving up at this point. That's totally fine. Only looking at the 30-minute time frame, that's great if we're moving up. Because if we do end up moving towards 26.76, all we'll need to do is for price to retrace, create some support, and then continue to push up. Just like how we're doing this, after Asian Open. So we'll have to wait for some sort of market structure to form during pre-London or London Open, and then see if we can continue to move up or not. So we'll have to wait here for that. But but man, this was pretty good impulse entry here. Anyway, let's take a look at pound yen here, looking at the daily time frame. Let's remove all these analysis and looking at the daily time frame here now. So we're forming support. We've moved up. Maybe we're creating some sort of a resistance on the 4 hour time frame. There is a resistance all the way up here. All right, let's take a look at the 4 hour now. Looking at the 4 hour, we have a support formed. We also have a resistance established on the 4 hour. Let's take a look on the 1 hour time frame. Now looking at the 1 hour time frame, we have a support where price may fall into. And also there's the support which we are breaking below. Let's take a look at that on 30-minute time frame. And this is what we have here now. So we have a support which we're breaking, closing below. If we do break and close below, then there's like a 40 pip range where we can continue down to, But if instead of breaking and closing below 20, like 192, what's this, 641? 192, 641, and we close above this area, then we have a possibility for price to move up. So in this case, we'll have to wait to see how the candle is closing. Waiting to see how the candle is closing is the most important thing at this point. Because still got 10 minutes left for the candle to close, wherever it closes. I mean, look at a 30-minute. Look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 30-minute candles pushing down. So if you got 6 30-minute candles pushing down, what's the probability? Let me take a look on gold. Okay. What's the probability that a 7th 30-minute candle will continue to push down. Low probability. So it's better to wait to see how we will create some sort of, consolidation or resistance support for price to continue to push down. So we'll have to wait for that, or if we close back in the range, and anything above 192.760 could mean price can continue to push up. So let's see what happens. I'm going to send another breakdown around New York session, or maybe after London Open, to see where we are, because I'm feeling kind of left out this month. This month I've look, I'm feeling left out this month. I don't want to end this month in negative, even if it's a negative $2 or negative $200, same thing. So yeah, let's see what happens. Just stay safe, maintain risk. The year is ending, so you got to end it on a good note. Okay, take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.